Good morning,
good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we are looking at the SWAM Violin. Howdy do. Hope you're all doing good wherever you are and all that jazz. Yeah. If you are watching over on Facebook, welcome aboard. Don't know what to tell you. It's probably pretty bleak over there. Come over and join us at youtube.com/Jade Starr, or you can head over to the browser at howtoaponios.com and watch the show daily in the browser and all that jazz. Or if you prefer, you can head over to the Twitch at twitch.tv/howtoaponios and all that. I hope everybody is doing well. It is really good to see you today. As I said, we're looking at the SWAM instrument and all that jazz, so let's do some housekeeping and say hello to some folks first and just get rid of this music. Yeah! Alrighty, so who's with us in the chat today? Let's have a look. Let me scroll up and see what's going on. Hello to I've an idea. Hello to Tom Rochelle. Hello to Russ8889. Hello to Paying to Get. Yeah. Synth Widow, what's going on? Joe, I can't find it anymore. There it is. Yeah. Kiss and all that jazz. Media Web Records, hello to you. Audible Video, hello. Colin Powell, good day, good day. Cy, it's effing good to see ya. Yeah. Hello to Thomas. I said Tom Rochelle, and Thomas Gillane is over at the Twitch. Yeah, Pete Johns is here. Hello to you, Pete Johns. Good morning. If you don't know, folks, Pete Johns is hosting YML after this very show in about an hour's time, about 55 minutes time. So please make sure you head over to that and check out all the latest tunes. Yeah. Who else have I missed? Oh, God, I can't forget Dr. Zodders. Anyone else that I have missed in the chat? Hello to you all. Thanks for being here. It is Saturday here and Friday night for the rest of you. Friday afternoon for those in the US. And it's for Saturday morning here at 6 a.m. Happy days. Right, so let's have a look if there's any price drops. Hello, Bubba. I'm going to have some coffee to kick things off. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. So this is the last show in the SWAM series that I've been doing all this week. Hello, Greg Hernandez. I hope you are doing well. What sound effects can I use for Greg Hernandez? I'm looking on my sound effects board. What can I use for Greg Hernandez? Let's play this one.
Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of pussy.
Yeah, that was creepy. All right, so are there any price drops? That is what we shall track now. Let's check the price drops. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Let's go full screen. So Circle of Fifths has got dropped down from $1.99 to 99 cents. And this app, which I did last year, which I think is really cool, this is Velvet Machine. So this is a really cool, crazy reverberation kind of machine. It's really ace. It's dropped down. It's like half price. So if you don't have Velvet Machine, at $3.99, man, it's an absolute bargain. So I would get that. Evolver FX from 4 Pockets is on sale too, about half price, a little bit over half price. And as Audible Video said, Velvet Machine is well worth the full price, let alone half price. And yeah, everything else that was still from the sales from last 2 shows ago. So Visual EQ, multi-track recorder, slow-mo effects, dropped in prices there, and all the session band apps are on sale too still. And I still think the Nembrini apps are on sale as well, are they? Yeah, look, they're all on sale too, still from half price. So if you haven't got those, do that. Yeah, do that. At the end of today's show, man, this music is so demented. What the hell? I gotta stop it, it's too much. So at the end of this show too, I'm going to show you this really cool expression instrument I got, which has been sent to me. So it's really exciting. Well, it's not really been sent to me. I made it myself. So yeah. All right. So we are looking at today the SWAM violins, and just before we get into looking at that. Remember, this is the last giveaway that we're having for the SWAM instruments. So once again, you're all in with a chance, apart from those who've already won a copy. Those who have won a copy and haven't received it yet, hold on to your ankles, all right? Everything's cool. They've just been put into a spreadsheet, and once this last competition's run, the spreadsheet will be topped up, and we'll give them all out, I'd say, in a couple of days. Yeah, 2 days' time. 2 days' time, everyone will get the codes. Some people have got them already, but... yeah, all good stuff. And today, so if you remember in the last episode, we had a few issues with the Bluetooth method of using the the expression, didn't we? We're going to go back to that today. We're going to sort that out, yeah? Yes, that is the Werther's Children's Choir. So, nice pickup, nice pickup. So, wish me luck, because we're going to jump in and have a look at this Bluetooth thing. All right, let's open up SWAM Violin. First, I'm going to open up as a full screen app. In fact, let's go here. Right, so there are a couple ways you can add expression to this these violins. So straight off, you can see the sound is really nice. And you know, after speaking a fair bit with Audio Modeling, they do claim in their paperwork that it is a must to use expression. And I've tried to cover over the last 3 and now today's episode that there are multiple ways, if you don't have like a touche or something like that, or an MPE, to try and compensate to use the expression as much as you can. So I'm not using any expression at the moment. And some people might think that sounds really crap without expression. I think it sounds great. A lot of people do as well. But the expression does make it even better. So what I have plugged in at the moment is I have my iRig Stomp plugged in down on the floor. So you can see when I'm moving my foot backwards and forward, so I do have a foot pedal to control that, but how do I control the rest of the stuff without an expression pedal or an MPE? So the other day we were looking at using the iPhone through Thomas Gillane, who has a video on it. Well, guess what? I got it working on my iPhone 6S. Amazingly enough. And you know, it's always the way. It's always one little thing that wasn't working on it. So if we go to our second screen here, you can see up here, here is my iPhone with it all set up. So I have expression up here. So I've got left and right, and I've got up and down. And because the iPhone 6S has Touch ID, when I press down, you can see the color changes. Right? And you can see when I'm moving these, you should be able to see the expression changing in the app. So have a look to the left. When I'm moving it left and right, you can see the bow changing, and when I move it up and down, you can see the bow pressure changing, and when I press down on it, the vibrato is happening. So it's actually, it does work. And in combination with the foot pedal as well, and you know what was missing, Thomas? The one thing, everything else I was doing right. Guess what was missing? If I go in here, it's this little setting here. MIDI destination was not selected. That's all it was. That's all it was. Pretty cool. So, as you can see, with a little dicking around, you can actually make it work. And you can change all these as well. So you can go in here, and if I didn't want to use my foot pedal for the expression that you can see moving now, I can actually we'll jump full screen again. We can go in here to the MIDI, and we can MIDI learn and change things around. So try something like this. If we hit the expression here and change this to number 3, or what do we want to do? Well, no, we'll leave this at 11. We'll leave that at 11. We'll go in here and we'll change. We can go in and change this one to number, what do we do? Number 1. We'll leave it at number 1. Then we can go into this second one here. We can change this to number, we could change that to number 1 as well. So then both of them are moving together. So you can do a combination of different things. Or you could even do this. So with my keyboard here, with my Arturia, if I wanted to just not use the phone at all, I could just hit learn and use one of these knobs if I really wanted to. So if I hit learn, now I've changed the expression. I could go and do that with, so which one do we have there? So we've got that set there. We could change the fizz over here, hit learn and change it to the second knob. So now, and you can assign anything to what you want, if whatever controller you've got. So that sounds like me when I'm actually playing my real violin. It's true. That's why my neighbors hate when I play my actual violin. But if we go back now to set this up here, I can hit MIDI learn again and change this 71 back. Let me just check. What have we got? So it's set to 3. So with this iPhone app, you've got 3 axes. You've got X, Y, and Z. And Z is number 3. And so I'm going to go in here and change this to number 1. Wow, the rain's coming down big time here. It is a massive thunderstorm just started. And then I can MIDI learn this one and make it, instead of 74, number 2, and hit return. And now we're back to using these controllers, where this is controlling everything. Get my foot on the pedal. So it's incredibly possible to actually make this happen without having gear. Sure, is it a little bit of a mess around? Yes. But, you know, I don't have the money to actually have... Oh, yeah, and see, this is the thing. Yeah, we could probably add face control as well. And I could probably... You want me to try it? You want me to try this? We could do this. We could change the vibrato, right? We could change the vibrato. Let's do that. We'll go into MIDI. We'll change the vibrato to, hang on, we'll unassign the vibrato. We'll reassign it to the actual cool. We've reassigned it, oh no, we can't do that. So how do we do this? How do we do this? Let's do this. God, there's got to be a way around this. now I'm trying to think on the fly, because you could use the face thing, but there's a problem with GarageBand. You can't realign the face thing, so you would have to like set the pitch bend. You'd have to reassign the pitch bend to the vibrato. Yeah, interesting. How could we do that? Or I could just go in and change. We could add the harmonics. We could change. There's a whole lot of different things you could do. Let's see if we go into GarageBand now. See what it does. I'll just reassign this. Where are we? Let's go in here. Reassign this to what was it? 3. There we go. So that's back there. We've got that one and that one. Let's try opening it up in GarageBand. So I'm in standalone mode at the moment, yeah? Now, after this, I'm going to show you how to do it in AUM, because that's where we got stuck last time. So let's shut this out. Say goodbye to that. We'll open it up in GarageBand. We'll see if the face thing works as well. See if the face thing works too. Goodness me, what am I doing? All right, so if we go in, we add a new track. Yes. And we'll add a SWAM Violin, wherever you are. There you are, SWAM Violin. We'll see if the face thing works as well. So here's the face thing. Cool. But I don't think, maybe we have to map it in here now. So let's see if everything's still mapped. So there's my vibrato moving with my mouth. And the expression should still be working. Yep, expression pedal's still working. But now what we'd have to do is go in, MIDI learn. So MIDI learn this to 1. See how that goes. So now we have to, right, so what we have to do is MIDI learn this to 2. This is exciting. There we go. So that's to 2. And then this one we do to 3. Yeah, I think I'm right. So now, so when we press on that, that gives us our bow pressure, and now our mouth is controlling the vibrato. So this would work really well if you have an iPhone that doesn't have 3D touch, because you only get XY. So you only get to choose, when I go down here, you only get to choose XY setup. And instead of the iPhone 6S, it has XYZ. So if you only have a one with no touch ID, so you could set your XY to the bow pressure and the fizz, and the bow pressure and the bow fizz, and use your mouth to do the vibrato and your foot pedal to do the expression. So it's extremely possible. You can do it. And as you can see, as I'm talking, so what happens when you use the bow fizz position? Let's see. So when you go up and down, this is what sound you get. So you can actually see it moves the actual bow up and down. And the bow pressure, if I move this from left to right, which is not working now. Why are you not going left to right? Let's make sure it's all set up still. Yeah, so that was... oh, no, I've got it set to press. Right, so if I press it down... And you could actually set like both of these. So you could go in and set this one here is set to 2, and we could actually go into this bow pressure and set this to 2 as well. Yeah. So now when I go left to up and down, you'll see both of them move together. I keep forgetting to open my mouth. So there's lots of different ways you can do it without having a touche, because as I said again, these things are expensive. So that's what all these shows have been about, to try and find as many different ways. Hey, yeah, Joe, that's really clever. That's really clever. You know, what are you saying? Is there anybody I've missed in the chat that I need to say hello to? Let me scroll up. And then, hey, Joshua, good to see you. Hello, Doug. Welcome to the stream. Who else is in here that I haven't said? Brad Example, hello to you. Scroll up a little bit. Hello, Rebecca. Hello. Welcome to the chat as well. Is there anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? You know what? Since you're all here. Yes, I know, Doug. I'm expressing myself because expression is a must when using these apps. And now it's that time. We're nearly halfway through, so now it is time for a word from our sponsors.
You know, I can still remember the very first sweets given to me by my grandfather. They were Werther's Original, and I was 4. I had a bit of trouble opening that shiny golden wrapper, but then, well, I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and uncommonly good. I remember feeling I must be someone very special when my granddad gave me his wonderful butter candy. Well, now I'm the granddad. And what else would I give my little grandson but my Werther's Original? After all, he's someone very special too, you know.
What can I say? Werther's Original, delicious candy. And if you don't have any... Oh, I've knocked everything over trying to get my delicious candy. There's my Werther's Originals. We're going to have probably going to have a giveaway very soon for a 1 kilo bag of Werther's Originals. I've actually reached out to Werther's to see if they'll sponsor the show officially, and see if they'll send me a 1 kilo bag of Werther's. Oh dear, what am I doing? So yeah, speaking of which, I really should have a Werther's. Oh, and for those who wanted to know, like I did open my Werther's eclairs, chocolate eclairs. They were delicious. I ate a whole pack in a day. Lovely jubbly. So, remembering also, let's get out of GarageBand. Oh, let's have a play with this for a bit. Forget what key this is in. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? So as you can see, the expression works really well too. So I've got my foot pedal down here. You can't actually see it, but... Oh, am I opening the hippie show? That's really cool. Am I opening the hippie show? Let's have a look. Let's bug over the hippie show. How do I go there? I don't want to see my stream. What the hell? Let's do a... What's it called? The Metalhead... there we go. Metalhead hippie. Have I missed it? There we go. Oh!
I'm standing on the edge of love, looking to the sky above. A tear in my eye.
Need some gluten in my heart. Without you I fall apart. Inside I die. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Here's the only one I need.
No one ever lied. You're my girl. Hello, we can rule the world.
Standing on the edge of love, looking to the sky above. A tear in my eye.
Yeah.
Need some gluten in my heart. Without you, I fall apart. Inside I die. Satisfaction guaranteed. He's the only one I need. No one ever lied. 'Cause you're a boy, I'm a girl. Together we can rule the world. Just you and I. Just you and I.
Yeah! Well, that was impromptu, eh? Hey, hippie.
Jade Starr, everybody.
Yeah.
Dread Circus Topic.
Jade Starr, everybody.
If you want to check out Jade's original YouTube channel, just type in
Hi, hippie.
Jade Starr.
That was
That's all
fun.
you have to do with a double
Thanks for
R.
playing my song, hippie.
So get over to her YouTube channel that way.
Yeah, everyone, come
Dread
over to my
Circus
YouTube channel.
or the Dread Circus.
He's laughing with me.
Mini video games, man.
He's in on the joke, man.
Sorry, Jade. Boom. But check out Jade Starr, man. at Dread
That's good
Circus
fun.
Topic,
Uh,
to hear the rest of that album.
I should
It's a
actually
great
say
album.
something.
Gender optimized.
I'll just
If you
put it
wanna
in
check
here.
out Jade's channel,
Thanks, hippie.
Boom. She does a lot of interviews with folks like us in the community. She's
Now, you
doing
know what's
a
going to
lot of
happen? Everyone's going to say hi to me, and I'm going to have to say hi, 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 hi. But I'm not doing that. All right, let's get out of here. Good fun. All right, cool. So, let's jump back into here. Good times. All right, so let's jump out of the standalone here, and we'll show you how to do this same thing in AUM. So if we close this out, get out of that, we'll get out of GarageBand as well. We'll open up AUM. And, right, so I want to introduce a copy of SWAM Violin in here as well. Violin. That's not how you spell violin. There we go. So here we go. Violin, and we want to go into these little options up here, and I want to introduce all these instruments to make this all work. So because I've got this Bluetooth connected here on this camera, this iPhone here still connected, and you can see when I press on it, you can see the iPhone showing up there. So we want to connect that. We want to connect my stomp in port 1, and we want to connect my key step. So as you can see, I've got 3 things connected to make all this work. Hey, what's going on, Pedal Room? Good to see you. Hi, Wall. How are you? Good to see you. So now we're in AUM, and everything's working here as well. If we go full screen, put this phone there. Now again, we've got but what we have to do now is remap everything. So my expression pedal's working, as you can see, when I'm moving that. So that's happening, but we need to go in and sort out the vibrato. So I think that was on, I think that's, let's see, is it set at the moment? So the vibrato's set to left and right. Is that right? Or did I want to set it to, how do I want to do it? Yeah, that's right. And then we want to go in and hit MIDI learn and change this to 2 and enter. And then we want to hit MIDI learn and go into this one and hit, I think it's 3. Yeah. I can remember all these numbers. And then when I press, I get that extra bow pressure. Let's go through some of the other sounds that we have on here now that we've got all the expressions set up again. So we've got this tremolo button here as well. And you can see, moving the expression, you get all these different sounds from the bow actually going up and down the strings. And you can do the double speed. Plus you have just the tremolo off. Excuse me, God, that coffee really is not sitting well today. Bubba went and got the whole, did you get the whole bundle? Well done. You also have these play modes down the bottom, so you can change to so as you can see, when I'm moving the phone here, it's not making any difference because we're not using a bow, right? But we can use the expression. You can hear the difference in the tone with the expression. And remember, we do have polyphony in here as well. Polyp honey. Polyp honey, that's how you say it. So you can do Also, I just want to go through. Let's have a listen to some of the other violin sounds, because there's a few more in here, and you'll see they're very subtle differences. So when I change through them, if I can, why am I not allowed to change? Oh, there we go. You can see they actually change color slightly. So they have a, you can just hear, let's use the expression pedal on each of them. So I love doing that because that is just me practicing. So I'm so glad that audio modeling have allowed you to put that kind of modeling in there, because that is me in real life. It actually feels like it's me on my real violin that's sitting on the floor goading me. Here's another different sound. So the very subtle difference between the timbres and you've got an electronic violin as well. There's two actually. So this one's more of a higher kind of more emptier, not as dark. So it's a lighter one. Pretty damn cool. Yeah, these they're absolutely fantastic. And I was talking to Cy Effin, who's here in the chat last night, and he's been working on a song, and because he's got the double bass, he's recorded a track for his new song with the double bass. And then he said when he went to use another different violin from another app, it just didn't work with it, so he actually had to go out and buy the violin to make them match, because the quality is such a different effect than everything else, you know. Again, beautiful sounds. Look, and at the same time, look, they do cost money. We do realize that, so they can be expensive. But the thing is that you want to keep in mind, buy what you need, you know. That's the thing. Buy what you need. You don't need to go out and buy all of them. Most of the time, you'll find when you go down a bunch of octaves. I know if I wasn't getting them, because you know, thank you to Audio Modeling who sent all these out to me. If I had to buy them, I would probably go for the cello or the bass above anything else, because at least you can kind of, you know, get them up high as well as having that low end. That's just my opinion. So I do want to show you something else, because now look, I know I'm quite jealous of Doug because he has a Touche, and I did reach out to Touche and they said you know, they couldn't give me one. So look, I went and made my own expression pedal over the last couple of days. So this is my own attempt at making an expression pedal. So let me grab it. This is called the Douche. Here you go. So as you can see, it's really similar. All right. You put your hand over the top here and you can like move your finger across it and get that expression happening. If you see now, Like I've got it connected to a lead, all right? So see that? It's pretty good, isn't it? It's not too bad. Like it's all right. It's not as good as a touche, but I like to call it the douche. You can see. I know I'm an innovator. I'm way before my time. And if anybody out there is what's that? I think that's a thong. I don't think so. I think you're seeing things. That is. Look, that's clearly a douche. So if there's any hardware developers out there who want to get on board, I've patented this. All right, and yeah, and when you finish with it, you can just take off the top and put it on your foot. Not that I would know, because I don't have any feet, according to the chat. And yeah, so it's my purse and a thong, and I've just got a cable plugged in at the back there. So yeah, the douche, it's exactly, it's perfect for playing with soul. Oi. Oh, fuck you. Thank you, Peppy. All right, folks. I think we've had our fun today. So look, the two apps that you use to hook this up is you just need to go back to the last video actually to go and check them out. So the two apps we got this going, MIDI meter. So here is MIDI meter here. This is MIDI meter, and as you can see, I have it connected to it's connected to my iPhone. So it's connected to my iPhone. Plus here it's connected to AUM and my iPhone here. And then on my phone, if I can make this, get this douche off the desk. What the fuck? This show, every episode spirals into a new low, doesn't it? It's just utterly ridiculous. So I do apologize for everything. Every single thing there is. So, you haven't tried it with Rosetta yet, but it should work as well. Thank you, Ivan, so very much. So yeah, with the iPhone, all you need to do is go in and set. Thanks for the super chat, Ivan. You just need to advertise. So you need to advertise your iPhone, so you can see it on the screen. And then you just need to go in here and connect to the iPad. As you can see here, I've got it connected to my iPhone. Yeah, so that's connected. And that's all you really need to do. And then you just open up on the iPhone this app here, which has now gone giant on the screen. And I'll show you what went wrong from the last episode if you're playing along at home. That super chat music's so behind. You'll see here what I was doing wrong was I didn't have this selected, iPad Bluetooth. So then you just need to go in there, and to make this work, you go into settings, XYZ down the bottom, and you set your controller here. You can see how it's set to number 1, and Y-axis it's set to number 2, and Z-axis is set to number 3. And then inside your SWAM, when you choose your MIDI, you can see you can choose the numbers down here to match the X, Y, 1, 2, and 3. So it's fairly easy. It's just I totally screwed up, yeah? Yeah, and definitely it should work with an XY pad on a MIDI keyboard controller as well. Well, I haven't tried it, so that's I'm not going to guarantee that. I was going to do it today and get out my my Code 49 keyboard and do that as well, but I just don't have room at the moment to do that. So once I move to the other room, I'll have more room to do that. So there you go, folks. They are all 4 of the SWAM string instruments that we've looked at all this week. They're pretty damn cool, yeah, you have to admit. We have 2 more to give away, yeah. So 2 more to give away. Once again, leave a comment on this video. Make sure you have subscribed. make sure, please hit the like on this video. It lets the YouTube algorithms know that I'm doing something right. And yeah, we shall announce the winner of these two apps. So when you leave a comment too, let me know which one you want out of the 4. We'll announce the winner of the last 2 in a couple of days' time. And tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? We have a show tomorrow as well. I'll show you what we're doing tomorrow. I'm not doing a live opening hour tomorrow, just so you know. I'm taking a week off. But tomorrow, looking at... where is it? I don't even have it here. Looking at this thing. There you go. Looking at this... It's floating in the air. Look at that. Floating. I'm looking at this Sabrent Rocket Pro 2 terabyte SSD hard drive. So we're looking at that tomorrow. And yeah, that should be really cool because it's wicked fast. It's wicked cool. And I can't recommend it enough. I hope you had fun, everybody. Remember, Pete Johns has his show coming up next, YML. So you saw Lydia on my pics. There you go. I know. Why did I have that? I think it was in Clubhouse because you weren't there. I was showing. Who was I showing? Was I showing Ivan? Yeah, because Ivan said he needed something to. I'm not going to go there. Oh, did you send them to me? Oh, yeah, you sent them to me. Oh, fuck. All right, this show's gone down the toilet as usual. So remember, Pete's got YML on next. Your Music Live. Head over, check out Pete's channel because it's good fun. Do all the stuff, all the things, make music, do the things that make you happy, and make mistakes as they make you better. And you know what? I may see you tomorrow. Who knows? I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, so... All right, guys. Take it easy. Goodbye. See ya. Ta-ta. Yeah. Oh, man, get me out of here. What's going on? Thanks, Tom, for putting the link in. I'll put some links in as well. Let's put some links in. You can join my Patreon if you want. From as little as $1 a month. And tomorrow we do a stream for 3 hours every weekend. It's a barrel of laughs. Remember to head over to the website at howtoapp.ios.com. And I'll see you over at YML. Bye-bye. I'm so good on the violin. Ah! See you at Clubhouse. Good night, Peppy. Good night, Peppy.